Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to Chelle's Closet. While you are, wait, hold on. Hold, how did I just lose a whole? That was a little scary. Um, let's start it over. Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to Chelle's Closet. While you're here, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. You see that little button down there? Yeah, the red one. It says subscribe. Go ahead and hit that. And to the right of that is a little bell. You definitely want to hit that so you know anytime I post anything up on this channel. Thank you guys for joining me. It is dinner and convo. I'm late because I decided I was gonna eat today. And I went to Dynamite and I got me some volcano chicken with a little noodles down there and some volcano sauce. It's this new Thai restaurant here, so I figured I'll go international. Yeah, tonight is dinner and convo, and we are talking about accountability. I'm signing in, y'all, so I can chat with y'all in the chat too. Why no, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm signing in so I can chat with y'all here, but just in case somebody put something in here, I can do that. I can be versatile. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I'm gonna go live on Twitch after this live, and I'm gonna share with y'all the song. I'm gonna round out the song for this week. I'm excited because I actually did that. I finished it. Well, the draft of it that I'm gonna be cool with for right now, so I could make it. I have to sit with it for a couple of days and then make it better than that. Hold on, let me see if I can. I guess I'll go better, even though I can't put the words right there. But listen, I'm gonna keep saying this, right? We are in 2021. Chelle, why are you saying it like we don't know we in 2021? Because clearly some people forget that you survived a global, insert curse word right here, pandemic, and you are deciding right now. You are deciding. I'm not going to say that you are making the choice. That's what I'm going to say. You are making the choice to be in the situation in which you are in. You can't tell me that I'm choosing to be in this situation I'm in. Okay, let me tell you, I got carrots, cabbage, noodles, and chicken. But yes, I can. I'm gonna tell you why I say that. Ooh, that was hot. I'm gonna tell you why I say that. I just noticed my video didn't upload from today, but I'm gonna do my best to make sure I get it up tonight. It's gonna be up tonight. I don't know why it's not uploading. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna get that figured out. Yesterday I noticed that my live didn't end when I ended it. Well, I thought I ended it. It was still going on after I ended it. I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna figure that out. But what we gonna do in 2021 is we not gonna blame other people. We're not gonna say you the reason why I couldn't be successful. We're gonna take accountability of our own actions. That's where I'm at in 2021. Y'all gonna see the video later. I talked about my 5-year-old niece. She's 5, right? She knows the entire YouTube, the things that I say on my YouTube. She's only been over here like maybe 2 times since January. And she knows the entire YouTube, everything I say on my YouTube videos, y'all gonna see on the video. She knows it, like word for word. She even know how to do this and everything. She knows everything. And I got to thinking, and I was like, I wonder what else she's picking up from me. Like, I make it my business. I be accountable for my actions, the things that I say and the things that I do. That's why I say, with the lives and the videos and the things that I say, I understand. I understand that what I say will have an effect. It may be a positive effect, it may be a negative effect, but what I say has an effect. And I'm grown enough, I'm woman enough to accept whatever comes my way because of whatever I say. That's me holding myself accountable. So when I say things like the things that I say, I can't get mad at you for how you feel. Those are your feelings. However, I'm entitled to have my feelings, and I am entitled to express my feelings however I see fit. And right now, I'm seeing fit by just talking. There we go. I see fit by just talking. I just said the quote for today. Hold on, I'm gonna tell y'all the quote. I'm gonna tell y'all the quote that I used for today. There are two primary choices in life. Y'all gonna see this on my video. It didn't upload. I don't know why it didn't upload, and the poll didn't upload either. So I'm gonna figure something out. There are two primary choices in life: to accept conditions as they exist, or accept the responsibility to change them. Two. That's all we get in life. You either gonna take it as it's come. That's the whole when life gives you lemon, make lemonade. You can make lemonade, lemon bars. You can make lemon freezies. You can make dried lemons. You can make medical lemon juice something. You can make so many other things with just lemons. I'm going to say this, right? When I said the other day, why did I just get emotional? That's so retarded. It's not retarded. Oh. When I said the other day, when I said the other day that the choice wasn't about me, right? When you think about decisions that are made around you, like if you are a child, right? You think about your parents. Like think about your parents staying together for you, right? That wasn't a decision that you made. They thought at that time while they were staying together, that was a good decision for them. They didn't really do it for you. They just said it was for you because they were thinking about them. When in actuality, they didn't even think about you. They didn't think about what y'all was going to experience. I think about myself a lot. This is why I do these YouTubes where I talk about everything. Hey, if you have a topic, I'm going to plug this right now. If you have a topic you want to talk about, but you don't want to be the one to introduce it, my contact, follow me on social media, whatever, drop it in the chat. Hey, I will talk about it. I will initiate it, and you could just come on in and just be like, oh, well, this is, hey, we're going to do that. That's what I'm here for. I promise. All 2021 and beyond, I'm going to be transparent. So yesterday, when I came to the realization that it's not about me, I just thought about how many times in my life that situations happened and I made it about me because I felt like it should have been about me. It wasn't. A lot of things in my life wasn't about me. It was about other people's decisions that just happened to affect me. You could probably think about it right now. You're sitting there right now like, man, I know a lot of decisions or nobody else's decisions affect me. If you have a parent, I'm pretty sure you were affected by a decision that your parent made. And if you are a parent, I'm pretty sure you have been affected by a decision that you made. We are all affected by decisions, right? And I wanted to talk about accountability today because given that this is month number 7 of the situation that I am in, I am taking accountability for believing or for feeling that wanting someone to see me as I see myself. I'm taking accountability for that. I'm taking accountability of believing that I meant more than what I actually meant. Like, I'm taking accountability for a lot of things, but what I'm not going to take accountability for is the way the situation happened and what happened after the situation. I'm not taking accountability for that because that has nothing to do with me. But what I will take accountability for is for being responsible for my actions, being responsible for the things that I say and the things that I do, because I understand, while I am a YouTube, I do be on YouTube and I do say positive things almost every time, a lot of the times that I speak. I have other people that are watching me, people that are not on YouTube, people that are not on Facebook, people that I see in my everyday life, people that I do business with. These people are looking at me. And because they're looking at me, and because I pride myself on integrity, I can't be like the next person. There is a situation that happened with my brother, and we were talking about this earlier. We were laughing about it, but at the moment when it happened, there was no laughs. There was no laughs. At the moment when it happened, I was in a space, and my brother, who I had sowed so much positivity and showed him, a better way, at that moment, he was the same person that turned around and gave me that. Now, when he gave me back what I gave to him, I could do nothing. When I tell y'all, I could do nothing but just sit and look in wonderment and amazement. The situation, I forgot all about the situation because I'm looking at my younger brother like, wow. Here I was about to make a decision it was a decision. But my younger brother combined everything that I had said to him and gave it back to me. Now, what if I would have acted out, was like, yeah, I know that I said that, but this situation calls for me to be this person. He would have everything that I told him, he would have never believed in it. So I said this earlier in my video too. Or actually, I think this was when I was on Twitch. If you are a parent or you are an adult, period, right? If you have kids and you promise them something, be accountable for the things that you promise. If you promise you was going to take them to the store, take them to the store. If you promise that you was going to buy them a bike, buy them the bike. If you can't buy them the bike at the time you say you're going to buy them, at least use your words and express to them, this is a situation that's going on. I know you probably be like, I don't need to tell them this. I don't need to say, listen. That child is going to grow up. And as that child grows up, the people that they interact with, most people don't believe this, right? But this is what I be saying, right? Most people don't believe this, but many adults nowadays have trust issues because of the things that they experienced growing up. Some people would be like, oh, I was in a relationship with this guy, and I was in a relationship with this girl, or I was whatever. But the reality of it is your mama and your daddy or somebody that you lived in a household with promised you something and they didn't get that for you. And it didn't just happen one time. It happened multiple times. And then other people started saying they was going to do things. So then you was just like, I don't believe people. I don't trust people. I don't believe people. Yeah, I see it. This is where it came from. I'll see it when I believe it. I believe it when I see it. That's what it is. I believe it when I see it. And you know why that came? Because too many people was making too many promises and wasn't keeping their promise. It's 2021. We should change all that. 2021. We should change that. Why am I like I'm at an ASMR or something? I don't know, but this is hot. I became so consumed with accountability. I started to think back. Like I literally sat and I went back to I went back to when I was younger, and I was like, you know what? That is so crazy. Because, like when I just told you, like, that decision wasn't about me. I made it about me because I felt, I'm a human. I felt like it should have been about me. Like, I just gave you years of my life. And I'm not even a thought. But the reality of it is, look, let me tell you how, watch me when I say this. To know that the decision was not about me. It wasn't about me at all. To know that I had to hold myself accountable for allowing myself to get in that space. Like, I can't believe. No, believe it. Believe it. Do you know how hard it was for me to tell myself that it wasn't about me? Why am I smiling right now? It's it wasn't about me, and I'm okay. I keep saying it because I'm okay when I understand the clarity of that. It's like it wasn't about me. So when I think back to the videos that was made, when I think back to the things that was said, none of that was about me. None of that. There were things that were done to direct it towards me, but listen, at the end of the day, I am so happy that this situation has happened. Listen, y'all. Being accountable, when you let go of stuff that none of that stuff that don't belong to me. When you realize a lot of the stuff that you've been carrying around for years, that's not your responsibility. What your parents did, how your mama and daddy met, how you and your baby daddy met, your baby mama met. Listen. The only thing that you have to be concerned about is how you do for them kids. You know, you be hearing, you probably done heard your brother or sister or somebody say, I ain't gonna treat my kids like my parents treat me, and then they turn around and treat their kids worse. I think about this, right? Me and my brother was literally having a conversation, and he was like, y'all grew up with a silver spoon, and I felt like my spoon, I was like, you had a copper spoon. He was like, no, copper is still. And I was like, well, if you ask the older of us, the eldest of us kids, we would rather have what he has, while he would rather have what we had. Like, we had all the material things, we had money, we had all of that. We didn't care about that. We would just rather had our mother there, where he had our mother there, and you know, no, he couldn't get 15 pairs of shoes. Maybe he got 5, but it wasn't even about that for us. Like, it was having the physical presence of her. She worked all the time. She was either work or church. We talked about the fact that the things that we experience, like many of this sounds so bad to say, but I'm going to say it anyways because, hey, I'm just saying it. But many of the bad things or the trauma that we experienced in our life it came from church. It came from outside of our home. It wasn't in our house. It was outside of our home. And then the things on the outside of our home started to enter our home in the form of not the abuse or nothing like that. It was too much trauma, and there was no direction of what to do with the trauma. It was just, listen, when I told my family that I was going to therapy, it wasn't no like, congratulations, good job for you. Well, only for my mother. My uncle was like, yes, you know what? He said, I know Fortune 500 CEOs, and he know a lot of people. My uncle know a lot of people. And he was like, they go to therapy. And he was like, that was a huge decision for you to make. And I was like, listen, I tried everything else. It did not work. Because I know I'm a good person, and I know I wanted to be better than the situation that I was in. I got to get some help. I got to get some help it's not Jesus. I'm sorry if you watching and you believe in Jesus. Hey, my help didn't come from Jesus. It didn't. I'm going to be 100,000%. It did not come from Jesus. I had to go to therapy. It was in therapy and not even necessarily just sitting on the couch. It was just me being able to be honest with myself. And the moment I started being honest with myself, you was lying to yourself? No, I just didn't even know half of the stuff. Like, triggers. I didn't know what a trigger was until I went to therapy, and it was like, oh, that do make sense. That do make sense. Like, every time, listen, when I tell y'all Aspen or Nautica cologne, I literally, to this very exact day, I just can't. And many people will be like, well, therapy ain't the end all to be all, but guess what therapy did for me? Therapy taught me how to manage the traumas. It taught me how to manage the traumas. It taught me how not to freak out or be angry or want to just be angry. I'm not angry. I've never wished that anybody died. I'm not one of those type of people. I want you to live. I want you to live a happy, successful, glorious life. That's what I want. And that's not being sarcastic. That's real life. That's really what I want for you. Y'all see, I'm doing this positive thing I'm doing this so good right now. Cause that's really how I am. I just really want people to be good. And I feel like there's too many people that's out here dealing with traumas. And a lot of people aren't being held accountable for the traumas that they are causing to people, either because they don't do that no more, or that was when you was little, or y'all see I keep doing this because these are things that people be saying, but that doesn't negate the fact that you have trauma. If you listen, I'm gonna touch on this for a minute just because I'm gonna touch on this, right? So, there's a gospel singer. Y'all probably know what I'm talking about. There's a gospel singer. His son came out and said whatever he said. Now, you have the people over here that's like, oh, I agree that the business should not have been put out in public. Let me say that first. I agree. However, the business has been put out in public. Now, what is the next step that's going to happen? Right? I said to my little brother, I said, had this been a young woman coming out talking about this stuff was happening, oh, there would be an uproar. Hey, Crystal, how are you? But because there's a young man, how many times do you know young men to speak about the things that they went through? How many times? How many young men do you know that stood up and said, hey, this person beat me, or this person abused me, or this happened to me when I was growing up? How many young men do you know? I'm not biased. Listen, if it happened to young men, if it happened to young women, I don't give a flying fish who it is. It shouldn't be happening. The thing I don't like is the whole sweep it under the rug, and because this person is this, I don't care nothing about that. Now, listen, they are two grown men. Two grown men. Yes, he was like, oh, well, he's 33, but guess what? I'm going to tell you this, right? He may be 33 in age, but he's probably not 33 here. I know a lot of people who 40, 31, 35, 33, 25, 26. We can go higher, 55. We can go, that's not here. Here. It's something about trauma that keeps you in a space where you just an adult. You look like an adult. You are an adult. You be making adult decisions, but in actuality, you that person where that trauma happened. You probably don't believe it, but if you think about it, you make a lot of decisions like people be in survival mode. We make a lot of decisions. You know people right now, right? Everybody's talking about stimmy. Man, if I had more money. People about to get these stimmies. Just watch Facebook and YouTube and all of these other platforms. You're going to see what people going to spend their money on. You're going to see, hey, you getting that $1,400. I ain't going to tell you what to do with it, but I will tell you this, right? You definitely should make sure that whatever you invest that money in, it gives you a return. A return. When I say return, like you, LLCs, you want to do something. Not no fugazi stuff. You want to do something that you're going to get an actual return on. Hey, that's all I'm going to say on that. We're going to move back to accountability. But you should still be held accountable, right? Because if you like, oh, if I had more money, I'd do this. And then you get more money. And then you don't do nothing with it. You don't do nothing. Listen, I'm telling y'all. I can't tell y'all, but I'm telling y'all. When y'all see the moves that I'm making, long-term success. Long-term. I'm not talking about just 2021. I'm talking about lifetime success. That's what I'm talking about. I'm setting things in motion. Not just for me, but the people around me. Setting things in motion. That's what we need to start thinking bigger than just today, right now. Like, what if? Just throwing this out there, hypothetically. I'm knocking on wood. All of that for those of y'all people. What if this situation, this global pandemic we are in right now, doesn't clear up until 2023? 2024. Like, what are you going to do? How are you going to maintain? Like, I told y'all the other day, it's so much money out here for people that's wanting to start a business. If you ain't thinking about starting a business, you definitely should think about starting a business, because there's money out here. And there's money that people have to give away, because that's part of the reason why they got the money. But listen, tomorrow is Motivation Monday. Tune in. I'm gonna help you all out over there. Especially if you are a parent with kids, you should definitely be thinking about setting your kids up. I keep referencing my brother because I be talking to them. Listen, I'm the only sister they got. They had another one, but she, you know, where she is. But I'm the only sister that they have. And I'd be damned if I let my brothers just be out here and not know. I'm just not going to do that. I'm not even going to let y'all not know. So whatever I know, I'm going to share with y'all. Listen, we got to hold each other accountable. If you know your guy, your girl, your boo, your bae, your mama, your daddy, anybody is doing some real messed up stuff, you definitely should call them out on that. We in 2021. We in 2021. Why are we still doing the same things we've been doing all our lives? All our lives. You did it. Your mama did it. Her mama did it. Her mama did it. Your whole lineage did it. Who's going to step out and be like, you know what? That didn't work for y'all, so let me try something else. Who going to do that? I'm willing to jump off. I jumps off cliffs, and I do it. You know why I do it? Because I want every woman that comes behind me to see, like, hey, I don't have to just go work for somebody else. I could have my own business. I told my niece, listen, I'm going to tell y'all, if you got a young person in your family and they want to do something, now is a good time to set up a young person with a business. Listen, I keep telling y'all, there's money out there. Listen. Y'all sitting around here, y'all watching y'all kids like, oh, y'all so funny. Y'all better get them a YouTube. Get them something. Y'all see Ryan's World, Ryan's Story View, whatever. This little boy is making how much? If you don't know who he is, he on YouTube. You better look him up. I'm pretty sure you're a child, grandchild. Somebody done said, I want to watch Ryan's Story. The little boy is he's in Target. I was walking down the aisle. My niece was like, oh my God, there goes Ryan. I looked at the price of that little boy toy. I said, whew. Sometimes I be wishing I had kids, and not for stimmies, just because I just be wanting to pass on information. That's why I pass on information to my nieces and nephews, because you don't have to go work at McDonald's. You can create your own job. What you like to do? Paint shoes? Listen, I got some shoes you can paint. I know how to set the camera up. We'll take a promotion. What you like to do? Do hair? You like to braid? Come on, we could braid my hair. We could use that. Kira, I told you I'm going to upload the video. Kira did my makeup. She said she got me. That's how she got me. She said, TT, I ain't never did nobody makeup. What? You ain't never did nobody makeup? I took her right to Dollar Tree. I ain't care if my face broke out or nothing. I took her right to Dollar Tree. She got the makeup that she wanted, and she did my makeup. I'm going to upload it once I figure out what's going on with my YouTube. I believe in people. I believe in people even when they don't believe in themselves. That's just how much I'm a believer. Like real life. I hold myself accountable, and I definitely, listen, I made a video. I should probably post it on here. I'm not, though. I said what I said, and I meant what I said, and I'm going to leave it at that, because I said it. And I ain't taking it back. I said what I said. Anyways, it's important for us to be accountable for our actions. That's why I said I'm choosing positivity. I don't got no time for negativity. I didn't survive that over there to get over here and still do. I don't know why I'm trying not to curse right now. Maybe because I feel like my nieces or somebody is watching, and I don't want y'all to be cursing. But listen, if somebody say something out the way to you, you better use your words. You don't gotta use your hands all the time. Listen, if you need a lesson in how to use your words, come holler at me, because I'm good with it. I'm good with them words. I'm so good with them words. I done made people want to fight me just because I use my words. Listen, you better start using your words. Anywho, but yeah, I just been being accountable and realizing that every decision that is made is not about me. You making this about you. You know what? You are right. I held myself accountable. I made this entire 7 months about me. It ain't got nothing to do with me. Nothing. Why do I smile? Why? How do I find joy in that? Like, part of me feels like I should be crying because it's like, you didn't mean, but the reality, the logical side of me is like, that wasn't, you didn't matter. It didn't matter. So none of this really matters. So for me, it's just like, wow. And I've been on a journey to healing and self-discovery. And what have I done for the last 7 months? I found myself. I found the love that I have for myself. I'm slimming. Listen, I'm going to tell you, I don't know if it's just this angle in which I'm looking at myself, but I see myself slimming. Listen, I saw that magic number on the scale. A little more. I'm going a little bit more. I hold myself accountable. Let me tell you how I do that, right? I hold myself accountable. I work out 2 times a day. I juice. Today is day number 42 of juicing. I remember I had struggled through 21 days. I'm on day number 42. And I'm only eating this. I'm barely even eating this. But I'm only eating this today because I wanted something different. A change in my palate. And I'm eating it, but I'm not eating it. But I'm going to eat it, though. But 42 days, discipline. Let me tell you how I hold myself accountable, right? I know where I want to see myself on a scale. And not just because I want to lose weight, because, hey, if y'all see what I see every day, listen. But it's because I just want to be healthy. I want to be healthy here. I want to be healthy here. I want to be healthy here. So I hold myself accountable, right? The other day listen, if you ain't never had some Ben & Jerry's strawberry cheesecake, thank you. Somebody put me onto that. And I was like, you know what? I should just go get some just to celebrate, celebrate all the things that's going on. And I was like, why do I think about ice cream to celebrate? Like, why didn't I say, let me get a fruit salad or let me get... Like, why do I have to say ice cream and cake to celebrate? I don't know. It was just baffling to me. And then I went and got me a pomegranate. Oh, I figured out how to actually eat a pomegranate. Listen, let me tell y'all. YouTube and TikTok has been educating me. You probably like, you didn't know that? No, I did not know. I always spit the seeds out for the pomegranate. Oh, wait till y'all see my video in the morning. I'm going to try this breakfast thing that they got on TikTok. Listen, I'm trying all things healthy, y'all. When I tell y'all the way I move different. It's like I be floating around here. Like, when you can breathe, y'all, like, when you make the decision to just self-care, listen, self-care and self-love, we gonna talk about this. I'm gonna hold you accountable for this in 2021. You see, I'm getting closer. Self-care and self-love. Those 2 things that I'm gonna hold you accountable for, right? In 2021, at the end of 2021, December, whatever is the end for you, you saying, oh, I'm just not happy. Oh, I don't have the job that I want. Oh, it's your fault. You are the reason why you don't have the job you want. It's not because nobody will hire you. Maybe you're not even supposed to be working for somebody else. Maybe you're supposed to be having your own job. Like, maybe you wake up every day like, oh yeah, one day I'm going to start a pottery shop. Maybe that's what I should do. I want to be a whatever you call pottery, flower people, whatever you call them, right? Every day you wake up, you reading stuff, you got all the books, you got all the certifications, you got everything you need, but you don't do it because you feel like you ain't got no money. Guess what? You about to get $1,400. You better take that $1,400 and go do that job. You want to start a daycare. I don't got no money to take the classes. You better take that $1,400 and go ahead and start them classes. Listen. This $1,400 about to set a lot. It should be. Hold on, let me say. It should set a lot of people up because, everybody be like, if I had the money, if I had the money, if I had the money. We're going to see what people going to do with this money that we going to see. Listen, I'm going to give y'all the 4 pillars of accountability. I have to give y'all this because I keep staring. It's right here in my face and I keep saying it. I'm going to say it. Number 1, responsibility. You got to be responsible. I be responsible. When I tell y'all I'm going to talk about everything, I'm going to talk about everything. When I tell y'all I'm going to be transparent, I be responsible for the things I say. I know that there's a lot of things that I say on these videos or these here social media platforms that people will want to come and see me about. And I'm welcoming people to come and see me. I welcome you to come and see me. I like to talk anyways. Let's chop it out. Responsibility. Take responsibility for your actions, your thoughts, the things you put out in the universe. Be responsible. Number 2, answerability. If you do some messed up stuff, why am I censoring myself? If you do some messed up shit and somebody come to you and say, did you do some messed up shit? Like, listen, if somebody come to me and say, hey, on this day at this time, did you say this? I'm going to be like, yes, I did. Do you want to know why I said it? That's another thing, right? People don't want to know why you said it. They just want to know if you said it. But they don't understand the context in which you said what you said. Because that will cause people to start thinking. And people don't be thinking nowadays. They just be reacting. Number 3. Trustworthiness. People got to be able to trust you. They got to have confidence. You got to be able to trust and have confidence in other people. I can't tell y'all I'm going to release videos before 10 o'clock and then if I don't release them before 10 o'clock, that's why y'all be seeing I be trying to come on here and be like, hey, listen, I uploaded it. I see the little blue circle thing going around. It looked like it finished, but it's still circling around. So I'll communicate. I be communicating about everything. So if I communicate with y'all and y'all just YouTube, can you imagine what I do in my everyday life? Think about that. If I communicate with y'all and y'all just YouTube, what you think I be doing in my everyday life? You don't think I be communicating everything in my everyday life? Especially if I'm looking at people every day. I'm a communicator. That's what I do. And number 4, liability. Liability. Responsibility, answerability, trustworthiness, and liability. Those are the 4 pillars of accountability. And all of those things requiring you to be honest with yourself. I'm honest with myself. I told y'all the other day, even when it be hurting, boy, I had to tell myself something the other day. You know you don't need that strawberry. Y'all notice how I keep saying it? Ben & Jerry's strawberry cheesecake ice cream, right? You know you don't need that. You just want it because you want it. When I tell y'all how disciplined I am, listen, we went to the grocery store. I took my mother to the grocery store. She's like, oh, you want this piece? Oh, you want this? I was like, no, I'll have some pineapples and some ginger and some kale. And she looked like, oh, okay. So she bought me some lemons and some limes. And she was like, oh, I forgot what it was. But she's like, oh, this would probably go good in your juicing. What? I'm changing people's lives. My auntie called me. She was like, hey, you so inspiring because she watched me on Twitch. I don't care what time in the morning, what time I come on, my auntie gonna watch. She gonna click it on and say, hey. And then she's like, she called me. She said, hey, you so inspiring. We done started doing a low-calorie diet. I was like, oh, that's cool. And she's like, yeah, what all you be putting in your juice? And that's why I started, putting in the description box, what I be putting in my juices. Because, maybe y'all starting to work out or want to just be better. That's why I say better, better, better. You can't see it right here. But I'm going to figure all that out, though. I'm figuring everything out. Y'all seen the upgrades coming to the channel? Listen, I'm doing what I can while I can do what I do. Because you never know what happens. This is fire. Like, this is hot. Literally and figuratively hot. If y'all noticed, right? If you paid attention, if you've been following me, just water. I haven't really been doing mukbangs. Mainly because I don't really be liking to eat. I really want to do like an international thing, so that's why I got this. Just because I saw it and I was like, oh, that's pretty tight. What is that? What kind of food does that consist of? I like noodles, and I like cabbage, and I like carrots, and I like chicken. So let me try it, and I tried it. But I really want to get some fufu though. Some fufu and negoozi. So I'm thinking about doing like an international week. Jamaican, Thai, pho, I think that's how you say it. I don't know. Jamaican, Thai, pho, Nigerian. We got Ethiopian, Indian. I'm gonna see what I can do. I'm gonna have to figure it out, cause I be saying I'm gonna eat stuff. I don't be eating it. This is good though. It's hot, like hot, spicy. I haven't really had anything spicy outside of the ginger shots I have in the morning. Oh, hold on. I got another quote I said I was going to say. I be writing down. People be saying good stuff. I be writing it down. Hold on. Oh, something somebody else said. Let me tell y'all. Something somebody else said to me. They said if you was really as important, if anything that is important, people will make time for it, right? We all know that. If people, it's 24 hours in a day, right? It take like 3-4 seconds to send a text. If somebody really care about you, they will send a text. I realized this whole 7 months taught me who really cared. People be like, you can't really say that. Yes, I can. If in 7 months you haven't reached out to me or said anything to me, that shows me. Listen, they used to say, you know what, stop being the first one to text, stop being the first one to call. You know, I don't text or call too many people. I'm gonna tell you, I got 6 people who gonna check up on me. Like for sure. I know for sure. If anything, if I don't call, text, if I don't post a YouTube video in time, somebody on YouTube gonna go on my TikTok or something and be like, hey, what's up with the video? I thank and appreciate y'all for that too. But I know 6 people in my everyday life that they gonna be on me. 6 people. I'm 40 years old. That should tell you something. And I'm not a mean person. I be calling and texting everybody. Call, text, good morning, grand rising. Hope your day is off to a great start. Listen, if you don't know, you better ask people around me. I'll be on that. I feel like positivity. I told someone today, I said, you are really handsome. And I didn't mean it in like, ooh, I'm trying to get with you. It's like, no, you are really handsome. He looked a little jittery, a little shaky. And I was like, hey, you know what? Calm down. You know, you are really handsome. And then he just smiled and was like, oh, thank you. That really means a lot. I was like, hey, I don't know what kind of day you had. Maybe these people in here are getting on your nerves. I don't know. Maybe you want to cuss somebody out, fight somebody. I don't know. That's why I be talking about being kind, right? Because you never know what kind of day. I don't know what kind of day y'all had. What if I got on here cussing and screaming, talking about people being... No, I'm here to be like, hey, we got to be accountable for our actions, right? You know, if you pull up in that drive-thru and that person they really can't hear you. Y'all know them things be janking. You trying to yell at them. You heard what I said? They don't take into consideration how many times they've been yelled at in a day. Think about you if you worked at a fast food joint and how you used to be irritated as hell at them people coming in there. And especially the ones that want to come in there and get a discount, the ones that want to come in there and just, y'all know. I was one of those. I didn't want no discount, but if I'm buying food from you, I'm going to make sure my food is right. Listen, if I'm buying something from you, it's going to be right. I'm not pulling out the drive-thru until I get some fresh fries or whatever. I don't even eat that, but that's when I used to. If we going out to eat, you going to make it right. Ain't no, oh, no, I'm just going to eat this. No, especially if I'm paying my money for it. Hey, no, not me. You ain't going to do that to me. They going to spit in your food, and if they spit in my food, hey, we going to have a whole nother problem. A whole nother one. But then we got to think about that, right? What tells you to spit in somebody's food because they told you about not doing your job? Holding them accountable. Accountability. If you didn't teach your child, if you were never taught how to make up a bed, can you really hold somebody accountable for making up a bed? Because they don't know how to. If you didn't teach them the proper way, you can't. Like, we be expecting people. I definitely be giving people. I know myself. I be giving people passes on a lot of stuff, but then I start thinking we got YouTube, TikTok. YouTube and TikTok be teaching all kinds of stuff. YouTube, TikTok, videos, podcasts. It's so much information out here. How are you not being a better person? How are you not holding yourself accountable? If you in 2021 aren't doing or aren't in the place or isn't, now I'm trying to politically correct myself, holding myself accountable. If you are not, there we go. If you are not in a place where you want to be, you have no one else to blame but yourself. And I'm going to stand on that. If at the end of 2021, if I said, so this is what I said, I'm going to tell y'all what I said from February 1st, until the end of June, I am going to bust my ass and bring these things that I have on my whiteboards, bring these things to pass. And these things that I'm going to bring to pass will sustain me. Not only sustain me, but sustain the people that are directly in my life forever. Y'all see? Forever. I've come into the understanding of something. And because I've come into the understanding, and I like to make sure that I have a grounding in the things that I do, and because I understand residual income, I am going to bust my ass. I'm holding myself accountable. Not only will I continue juicing, I am going to continue. I already said earlier I was going to do 3 times. I'm going to work out 3 times a day. And I live stream this. I'm gonna drop my Twitch in here. I live stream these workouts, not just because I want y'all to see how I look when I be working out. No, I live stream because that holds me accountable. It's like, oh my God, I didn't live stream today. I don't care what time it is. I get on there, and you know what? Let me tell you how crazy this is, right? I go on Twitch, and people come in my Twitch and watch me the entire time and talk about how inspired they are. It was one young person said they were like 280 and they want to get down to 180. Asked me juice recipes. I'm not an expert with the juice recipes. I just be finding vegetables that I think would taste good and put them together in the blender. This week was Zen. Now I have had, I think Bohouse Farms call it daily greens. I didn't put all the stuff they put in there, but mine was fire. I call it Zen. The one I'm going to make it tomorrow. I don't even know what I'm making tomorrow. Maybe I use carrots or pineapples. I don't know. I'm going to figure it out. It's just encouraging someone else. That's why I'm going to tell y'all my journey. I'm going to share with y'all. I'm not the only person that's been molested. I'm not the only person that lost their ability to walk and talk or experienced trauma or I'm not the only person that experienced abuse, that don't really feel like, the churches. I'm not the only person. I'm not the only gay person in the world, of course. I'm just one of all of those things that's here to talk to you guys about it. I mean, listen, we was talking about abuse the other day, and people were chiming in. That's what we here for. Give you a safe space. It's the closet. If you haven't figured out the correlation of the names, don't worry, I'm gonna have a whole little story time about that. But it's the closet. It's where you go to be comfortable. It's where you go to find safety. Listen, when I tell you I'm totally out of my comfort zone, I'm doing good. I'm getting better. Talking to y'all, being on here. Listen, I used to be on YouTube. That was before they started giving all them checks. But I'm getting better now in front of the camera. When I tell y'all the things that have opened up, I told y'all like 6 months ago, 5 months ago, the things that I wanted to do, the directions that I wanted to go. And when I tell y'all, hello, how are you? Thank you for joining. When I tell y'all the doors that open when you let go of things that you think that you want, when you let it go. Like, oh, I need to go to this job. You watch it right now. Do you really like your job? Or you just think, okay, this is a paycheck I can use to pay my rent, buy my kids stuff, or this is a paycheck. Do you look at your job as a paycheck and you really dread going there every day? Or do you really like your job? Maybe you really like your job. But in actuality, you probably like, I can't wait to get out of here. You go to work early in the morning, or whenever you go to work, you're like, man, is it time to go yet? Listen, now is the perfect time. Now, hold yourself accountable. If you have a dream, whatever that dream is, listen, the only person that's going to believe in you and your dreams is you. I tell you I believe in your dreams. I do believe in your dreams. Whatever you plan to do, I believe that you can do it. Listen, I had somebody to believe in me, telling me that I could score a documentary. I knew I could, but they were telling me that I could score a documentary, and they supported me. And listen, I don't care what happened. I'm going to always rock with that person. Just there's a whole bunch of other reasons why, but most recently, it was that one. All it takes is one person to believe in you. All it takes is you to take one step. When you take one step, your other foot is going to either go forwards or it's going to go backwards. That's where you're going. You're going to either go forwards or you're going to go backwards. And if you think about what happened last year, you're going to go backwards or you're going to go forwards. If you've been in a relationship and you think that the relationship hasn't made progress forwards, it's time for you to sit down with the other person that you're in a relationship with and be like, listen, we're not growing. We just came to, keep going around the mulberry bush, hoping one day, listen, I got to tell you this, listen, if you keep doing the same thing, expecting a different outcome, you, my friend, are insane. How many times has anybody told you that? How many times have you even thought, how many times have you even thought that about yourself? Listen, how do you say your name? AK the GOAT. Listen, I'm like this close. Can you see how close that is? I'm this close away from being on Twitch. This close. When I try to tell y'all, residual incomes. Residual. I don't even know if I'm residual. I think it's that residual. It's okay. I got a little stutter problem. It's okay. Hey. But that's where I'm trying. That's where I am presently at this time. So when I say residual incomes, I'm telling y'all, it's so much money out there to do whatever it is that you want to do. If you want to do nothing but wake up and put a camera in front of your face and crochet all day, guess what? You could get money for sitting in front of the camera just crocheting. I don't know if this is really what crochet people are doing. This is what I imagine that they do. But if you, I'm going to tell y'all this, right? How many times have your parents said to you, stop that smacking? And now you seeing people making millions of dollars from just putting a camera in front of their face and smacking? Or those video games ain't going to get you nowhere. Now you see people playing video games all day and that's all they do is play video games and they are millionaires. Do y'all see where I'm going with this? Residual. Listen. I can't really share everything that I'm doing right now because I can't. I could, but I can't. But you need to start thinking about residual incomes. Residual, y'all know the word I'm trying to say. You need to start thinking about that. Listen, look at the world we in right now. Listen, a lot of us are maintaining because we had other sources of income coming in and we was putting some stuff away. Listen, hold on. We still in a global pandemic. I'm going to tell y'all, if y'all ain't got no... Y'all remember last year around this time? Toilet tissue, water. We was everywhere trying to make sure we got all this stuff. Look where we at right now. What we doing right now? Everybody's like, we cool. We all lax. We good. They opening up states and stuff. Do y'all find that strange? I'm saying I find that strange that they're opening up states and removing mask mandates, and then they're making it mandatory for you to get. I'm gonna ask you this: how many other countries do you know have vaccines? That's a question. I'm just posing the question to you. Is this the question? I keep saying this is hot. And it's hot. I haven't really had heat. That's just the question. You gotta start thinking. I need somebody to help me with this YouTube is what I need. This YouTube is what I'm trying to figure out. Once I can get on this YouTube, I think I got it. I think I got, I think I got the whole rhythm of it. I figured out the algorithm. Listen, I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna talk to y'all that's on YouTube, right? There's this thing called analytics. This is YouTube Studio. If you don't even check that out, you should definitely go and check out your YouTube Studio. Listen. They show you the best videos. They show you the best times. They show you all these things. You could use your analytics. I've been studying. I'm telling you, I'm trying to grow. Not trying. I'm growing. I am connecting. I'm doing all of that. I just have to find my rhythm with that. Once I find that rhythm, listen to me when I tell you all this. And I really feel like I cracked the code. After this live is going to tell me if I did it properly. And I feel like I did it properly because yesterday I saw the numbers today. I saw the numbers from yesterday today, and I said, oh, y'all don't let me figure it out. When you figure it out, y'all don't let me figure it out. I figured out. I'm keep looking up here because it's a number up there. It's a number. And I'm close to that number. I'm close. I'm somewhere in the frame of the number that I'm looking for. And it's a blessing. Let me tell you, I did this in 7 months. 7 months I did this. It started at like 2:30. It started at 2:30, but trust and believe, by the end of this month, y'all gonna see what I'm talking about. 2:30, when I figured out how I have to do this. Just figuring out. I told y'all I wanted to be better. I'm sorry I had to change that music. It was repetitive in my head. But once I figured it out, But I found the quote, right? It says, I got 2 quotes. It's got, listen, if something or someone is important to you, you will find a way. If not, you will find an excuse. That's number 1. And then number 2 is, don't give up on something because of time. It will take to happen, because time will pass anyways. People be like, oh, in the right timing or in whatever. The reality of it is if you have a thought to do something today, you should do it today. Because I don't know if this happened to y'all, right? But I would be like, you know what? I'm going to do something on this day. And then that day come and that day be gone. And then it just be gone. And the thing that I said I was going to do, I ain't do it. I ain't do that with this song, though, because I definitely did that. I'm going to go live on Twitch after this. I'm hitting all the platforms. I told y'all, residual. That means multiple streams of income. That's my goal. I ain't there right now, but that's my goal. That's my goal for 2021. And I'm working hard. If y'all can't, you go back to the videos. You'll see I be working hard. I'm working hard. I'm doing intros. I'm making talking music. I'm doing flashy words. Listen, I am busting my ass. February to June. How are you planning to do that in? Yes, it doesn't take long. I just told you, when something comes to your mind and you say, this is what I want to do, all you have to do is throw all excuses to the side and just do it. I'm holding myself accountable. There's a number. There is a number. And I'm close to this number. I'm close to this number. There's a number. It's the number for me. It's the number for me. And it's just because I didn't believe that I could do what I'm doing right now. But it took me getting outside of my comfort zone. It took y'all supporting me in doing this. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all that's here watching me right now. I appreciate y'all that's going to watch after this is said and done. I appreciate y'all that's not subscribed watching. I appreciate you subscribers. I appreciate y'all. Listen, let me see how many days before I reach my number. Listen, I'm really thinking about, this is what I'm going to say. I'm going to say, ooh, I got two weeks. And I think I'm going to do a giveaway. I haven't done a giveaway. I don't think we've ever done. I said we because y'all know. I'm going to do a giveaway. I'm going to figure it out by Friday. I'm going to do a giveaway. Ooh, if I get a stimmy, ooh, this giveaway going to be good. But I'm going to do a giveaway because I really appreciate y'all rocking with me. I appreciate y'all just coming in. Even if you just put it on and not just be talking in the background. Even if you got me on mute, listen, I appreciate it because you don't have to click on the button. Thank you. In a way, this is what I'm going to tell you. I feel like y'all are holding me accountable because I come here and y'all show up every time. Every time. Even when I was just like, you know what? I'm so in the place right now in my life that and then I come here and y'all here ready to go. And I'm just like, man, that's crazy. All across the world, though. It's so inspiring. Like, if you just don't be inspired by, some of you I've never even met. I've only talked to you over YouTube. And I appreciate you guys. Like, I'm really emotional. It's been a really emotional time for me. But, yeah, it's just holding ourselves accountable. Holding ourselves accountable for not achieving our dreams, for accepting bullshit. We don't deserve bullshit. Why do you think I keep saying better, better, better at the start of all of my videos? You deserve better. Maybe your mother and father didn't love you the way that you're supposed to be loved. Or maybe you watched their love relationship. Or maybe you didn't even see your mother and father. Maybe you saw your father and other women. Or maybe you saw your mother and other women. Or maybe you just didn't see anybody. So you don't even know what it means to truly be loved. Like, they have 5 love languages. Listen. Maybe you don't know what love is. Love is definitely not beatings. Love is definitely not molestation. It's not abuse. It's not manipulation. It's not guilt. It's not any of those things. Love is beautiful. Love is love. You feel love. You know when you are loved. If you ever have a little child that just runs to you, that's love. Because you all know kids be knowing. Kids and old people be knowing. I don't mean old people. I mean seasoned people be knowing. They know. We may not know, but they know. Hey, cool nerd. I'm just here talking about holding ourselves accountable. Mainly holding ourselves accountable for achieving our dreams, our hopes, our goals, and aspirations for 2021. we can't blame anyone else. Like, if whatever religion you believe in, whatever deity, God, whatever you believe in, you are here for a reason. I gotta do. You're not here to just twiddle your fingers. You're not here to be lazy. You're not here to continue on the cycle that you was in before this year. You're here to be better. You're here to elevate your life. You're here to get this money. Do y'all know how much money is out here? If you about money and you ain't getting money in 2021, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know. I'm not about money. I'm about legacy. I'm about legacy. It's like, that's money. See, legacy. If you understand legacy, you'll understand how much wealth goes into legacy. This is my thing. Y'all gonna hear me say this. I am legacy over gratification. Legacy over gratification. I got a truck. It may run when it wants to. Let me tell y'all what happened to me yesterday. This is why I was late coming on to Saturday Night Vibes. I took Kira to the dollar store. Oh, I'm gonna tell you. If you got a niece and nephew, take them to the dollar store. Everything's $1, and they got name brand toys. Oh, Kira and Kim thought they had hit the jackpot. They thought they was getting over on me, but they didn't even know. They went down that aisle. They was throwing stuff in the cart. Oh, go right ahead. Do you want anything else? Yes. Okay, put it in the cart. Put it in the cart. Get to the car, y'all. Get to my truck, right? I get in. I know you playing. I just drove all the way to the Dollar Tree. How is it not working right now? So I called my cousin. I'm like, hey, cousin, could you come give me a jump because my truck is not starting? My cousin comes. He jump in the truck. Now, I just spent $200. If you got a truck, you know those batteries are not cheap. And that wasn't even with no STEMI money. I'm going to keep referencing STEMI because anyways, not because everybody's talking about it, because you know where I'm coming from if you got a truck. $200 for this battery. My cousin put the jumper cables on there. Do y'all know my truck went dead, like completely dead. It was just going, went completely dead. He's like, oh no, we gonna have to do this tomorrow. I got sad. Like, oh no, I gotta be on YouTube at 9. I can't, we gotta figure something out. And my cousin walked back around my truck. He was taking the jumper cables off. He said, let me see something out. Guess what it was, y'all? The screws on my batteries was loose. That was it. It was the screws on the battery. I said, I know this $200 battery, it better be working. The screws, the post things, I don't know. Listen, I'm not a mechanic. I'm working on it. I've been on YouTube trying to figure it out. But the things that hold my battery in place, loose. He said, you got to get you some pliers. Oh, that's what I have to do. I'm going to put that on my list. Let me write that down. I'm going to have to go get me some pliers and keep them in my truck. Because, yeah. Soon as he tightened them up, guess what I did? Truck was running fine. Ain't stopped since. I'm trying to tell y'all. Listen. I'm holding myself accountable. But then I came here. I got on a live. I did Sarah smile. My little niece just sitting here. Kira, she was just sitting here so happy. So happy. Can I sing next time? Sure you can. What song you want to sing? If they tell me they want to do anything, let's listen. What you want to do? We gonna do it. I'm gonna upload the video where Kira did my makeup. No, my face was broke out a little bit, but hey, that don't even matter. I'm still gonna do it. She was happy. If y'all would see, y'all gonna see the smile on her face. She was happy. That's all I can do right now. That's all I can do. I ain't got the money like that. I took him to Dollar Tree. I got them. She did get over on me. Hold on, because I told her she can only get 5. And she got 7 things. She didn't get over. She good. Yeah, I know. I think she got a bunch of them. But she was happy. She was so happy. And for me, it was just that. Just being able to hang out with me and go to the Dollar Tree and get toys. And then look, Kim, he done got all the toys the little figurine things, and he cool. He don't care. His new thing is Monsters University. Let me tell y'all how crazy it is, right? I used to love Monsters University. Like Monster University, what is the other one they watch? Flushed Away, Tangled, like all these ones. Like Jamella's birthday's coming up, you guys. Jamella's going to be 13. I knew how old she was going to be. I just looked away. Jamella's going to be 13. Jamella used to watch Flushed Away, Tangled, Kung Fu Panda. Oh God, on constant repeat. So now the other ones, 5, 3, 2, about to be 1. They're all watching these things. And my little niece, Bobo, that's the youngest one. She loves the Care Bears. Do y'all know? I used to love the Care Bears. I did not know they was on Netflix. So when Bobo comes over, guess what we be doing? Watching Care Bears. Y'all know about Care Bears. Listen, this how I knew. Rainbow Bright and Strawberry Shortcake. If you don't know who they are, what they are, see, that's how I know you young. I'm an old soul. My favorite was Rainbow Bright. My favorite. Rainbow Bright, Strawberry Shortcake. Listen. If you don't know who they are, Google, YouTube. I'm pretty sure they on YouTube right now. Listen, it's all about holding yourself accountable. I've been holding myself accountable by saying that I was going to be transparent with y'all. I was going to come and I was going to talk to y'all about everything. And I say that, maybe you didn't hear why I said I was going to do that, but I'm going to say it again. I grew up and I wish people would said things to me. I wish people had told me, this is how your life would be if this happens. Or I wish people would have said anything to me. Most people, even to this day, this is so funny. I find this funny. It's not funny. But people around me would be like, yeah, so-and-so told me. And I'll just be like, why so-and-so don't talk to me? And then one day somebody was like, because I just felt like you knew already. How? Well, the way you talk. I'm confident when I know something or when I talk about something like music. I'm confident in my ability in understanding music. And if I don't know, I would say, hey, I don't know about that right now, but I'm going to go do some research and I'm going to come back. I'm going to contact you when I know. What I don't know, I will be the first to admit I don't know. But if I do know somebody, you best to believe I'm going to talk about it because I know about it. I know my experience. That's me. I'm just going to share that. And that's why I said I'm holding myself accountable. I'm holding myself accountable for being positive because I know people are watching me. You want to know how I know people are watching me? Because the videos that I post up, right? The videos that I post up, people send me inboxes, people DM me. Listen, when I tell y'all my TikTok is a blessing. I'm going to say that. Because TikTok be cracking. But the Smurfs. Oh, Jamella, my niece used to watch this 1, 2, 3. I don't even know how many Smurfs it is. The live action Smurfs. She used to watch these things on repeat. It was good at the time because it's like, oh, I can sleep a little longer because she gonna watch this show. Make sure she has some little snacks right there. They ain't gonna move. They gonna watch. Listen, I forgot what I was talking about. Looking at the Smurfs and the Care Bears. Oh, we gotta be held accountable. I'm holding myself accountable. I'm holding you guys accountable for holding me accountable. I'm said I'm gonna get this post up today. I'm gonna get the post up. I'm gonna figure it out. If I have to redo it, I'm gonna figure it out. Cause this week is the 80s. Oh, that's what I was talking about. See, I knew I was gonna get it. People are watching my channel. I said my channel because it is my channel. It's Chelle's Closet. People are watching my channel because I be noticing, even when people people be shouting me out and I don't even be knowing they be shouting me out. Like people out, when I told you guys the story about going to Denny's, and the lady was like, yeah, I watch your channel. And I was just like, I literally was like, what? You watch who channel? She's like, your channel, Chelle's Closet. I was like, What? I don't know, like, cause I don't do this for money. I don't. If you know me, if you know where I come, money, yeah. I do this because I like interacting with people. I like talking. I like talking about shit that other people ain't gonna talk about. That makes us get to know each other better. Y'all learned more about me in just the last 7 months than you probably know about half of your favorite YouTubers. I'm not doing this so I can get a check from YouTube. Listen, I'm doing this because I really love y'all. I really love and I appreciate and I rocks with y'all. That's why I do this. And I promise y'all I was gonna do it. I told y'all, I hope y'all didn't think just because, people went on another journey that I was gonna stop. No. I told y'all I was gonna be here every Saturday, and I have been here every Saturday. Everyone, late and all, I've been here. I put that out there. I put that out in the universe. Listen, when I tell you all the things that have come from me, just that's why I be careful. That's why I say I have to speak positivity. I don't let negativity nowhere up in nowhere. Not here, not on this phone, not nowhere. No. So if I get a little, I hear your voice. I hear it in your voice. Oh, gotta go. I'm not even gonna. Just gotta go. Can't. I don't need it. There's so many things happening for me right now. You already know. Where there's good, there's bad. But guess what I'm gonna focus on? I'm gonna focus on the good, cause it's when you just get to that place in your life and the things that you really want to do is just like, And then you connect with beautiful people. Like, that's why I say, hey, beautiful people, how you doing? Whether you're male or female or however you identify, you're still beautiful to me. How you doing? Because a lot of y'all done connected me with other people that's connected me with other people, or you are the plug yourself and not just been connected. That's why it pays to be kind to people. When I tell y'all, let me tell y'all this, right? The way my jaws, like I am literally, when I tell you I'll be working out every muscle. The way my jaws hurt, I do not believe I have smiled as much as I have smiled, especially in the last 7 months, but the last 2 months, I'm going to say I've smiled so much. It's like when I think that things just couldn't get any brighter, couldn't get any more, and then there's either a text, an email, a business meeting, a news article. Listen, it hurt, like it hurts, and I try not to smile, so I laugh, but laughing still causes smiles. Oh God, y'all, I could tell y'all. When I told y'all to write a list, I think I'm on list number 5 or 6 right now. I done wrote lists. I done accomplished so many things that like and I'm gonna tell you how I accomplished these things. From discipline and accountability. If I say that I'm going to write a song, I wrote a song about Chelle's Closet, and I'm going to share it with you guys tomorrow. Because that'll make 1 week since I actually said I was going to do that. So I'm going to share it with you guys tomorrow. So definitely tune in. But I'm holding myself accountable and disciplined. When I tell y'all, the first time I juiced, I literally struggled. I struggled through those 21 days. They was like, oh, by the 3rd day you should have it. Yeah, that didn't work for me because it wasn't working for me. But 42 days? 42 days. And I got the plug with fruit. Listen, I couldn't have asked for I couldn't have asked. I'm telling you, if y'all go back and look at my let me look at my own titles of my videos. When I be speaking to y'all, but I also be speaking to myself, because listen, in all actuality, there is power. Nobody probably ever said this to you, but there is power in letting go. Power in letting go. Extreme power in letting go. When I'm looking at all the different things. Do y'all see these? I'm really doing a lot. I'm really doing a lot. When you take the time to look back at the things that you have done, when you take the time to look at the things that you have done, how far, this is what you should do. This is what you should do today. Do today before you go to sleep. Sit down and look at yourself. This time in 2020, what were you doing? What were you feeling? How did you see the rest of 2020 going for you? That's what we should do. That's how we should hold ourselves accountable this entire week. What are we going to do? This time last year, what were you doing? The government, the whole world was getting ready to shut down around this time last year. What were you doing? A lot of us, we was like, yeah, 2020 is going to be my year. I'ma do. And then here we are in 2021 around the same time, and many of us haven't done anything. I wish this was over. I will say that I am actually happy to be in the house, because I knew one day I was going to just be in the house. I don't really go out unless I'm traveling somewhere. Other than that, I'm in here anyways. I do everything I need to do in here. All of the different opportunities I got came from right here at this computer. Right here with this camera. Or right here. Listen, if you don't know what your purpose is, I'm going to say this. I'm going to say, find the thing that you love to do that you cannot not do. If playing video games is a thing, if cooking, there's so many different ways to make money on YouTube alone. Like, God. I just wanted to come and talk to y'all today about being accountable for your actions, being accountable for the things that you say, being accountable to the people that are younger than you. And I'm not saying, live your life for the people that are younger than you. What I'm saying is be an example. Like, be that father figure that you wish your father was, or be that for someone else. If you wish somebody would have showed you how to tie your shoe, be that for somebody else. If you wish that somebody would have showed you how to love right, be that for somebody else. If you say that you're going to do something, do it. No more excuses. We survived a global pandemic over there. Like, think about this time last year. What were you doing? I was in Arizona, or on my way to Arizona. That's crazy. It's so crazy. Oh, that is crazy. But yeah, I had food. I stored up, stocked up. Listen, I still got food stored up, stocked up. I got everything. I didn't go through any of that. I just like, you know what? I'm gonna keep this because I don't know. We don't know. We don't know what's going to happen. The people in Texas, Oklahoma, and Louisiana didn't plan for I don't even know what kind of storm it was. A snowstorm, a hailstorm, a pipes bursting storm. They didn't plan for none of that in the middle of a global pandemic. People wasn't planning to get affected in the middle of a global pandemic. We don't, how do you plan for that? So I spent the remainder of 2021 with 2020 with my heart broken, but I bounced back from that. And I just started to make plans. If I ever get in a situation where I was unable to maintain the 3 bills that I feel like are important to me, I didn't want to ever be in that situation. I don't ever want to. I'm 6 years removed from being homeless. I don't want to be homeless again. 6 years I've maintained this dwelling in which I live. 6 years. I don't want to be homeless again. That's a feeling I don't wish anybody would ever feel. Especially if you have kids. I don't have kids, but I don't want people with kids to have to experience that. But man, I did a lot of videos. I've done a lot of videos, and if y'all can look at my videos, I went through a lot in 7 months. A lot. Sorry, y'all. I just saw an old video. Yeah, I went through a lot in 7 months. But guess what? I'm still here. I survived it. I survived a global pandemic, and I survived that. I survived the heartbreak that I just thought was not really survivable. But I'm surviving it. I am here, smiling. My jaw's hurt from smiling. I ain't gonna hold y'all too much longer. I got some things I need to do. Hey, Just Do You, thank you for joining. I got some things I need to do because, like I said, I'm busting my ass, and I can't bust my ass by just sitting on my ass. I actually gotta go. I'm gonna work out about 10 o'clock. So if y'all want to join me on Twitch, hold on, I'm gonna drop it in the chat. 10 o'clock, I'm a live stream working out on Twitch. Yep, 10 o'clock. I just dropped that in the chat. So 10 o'clock, I'm gonna go ahead and work out on live. I'm actually about to see why my YouTube video ain't uploaded yet. I'm about to see that out, and then I'll probably hop on. I'm going on Twitch at 10 o'clock. That's what I'm doing. But I appreciate y'all for coming. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Listen, y'all don't have to be here. Y'all could be anywhere. Y'all could be anywhere. But y'all come, even if y'all just come and stop in to say hi. If you haven't, go ahead and hit the little red button down there and subscribe. I appreciate y'all. You know what? I'm doing a giveaway. I'm going to give y'all a date on March the 19th. I'm doing a giveaway. I'm not doing a giveaway on March the 19th. I'm going to give y'all the exact date of the giveaway. It will be in March, but it's not going to be the 19th. But I'm writing everybody that comes, I'm writing your name down. And I'm going to put it on one of those spinny wheel things. I'm figuring out everything. And you could possibly be the winner of the giveaway. I'm trying to figure out how I'm about to do this, but I know I want to do more interactive things. Bring you guys in, make you guys, feel a part. We are family. Y'all my YouTube family. I cannot stop smiling. You know, it's like when you meet somebody and that person just be your everything, they your all, like you just can't stop thinking about them. Yeah, that's how it be. Oh, I'm single. Don't get it twisted. I'm single. I'm just thinking about all the opportunities that have happened to me in the last 7 months. And amazing, I tell you. Totally amazing. Totally amazing. Hey, I'm gonna leave you. Wait, oh, I can't leave y'all. Hold on. We're gonna do this properly. If I'm gonna leave, I'm gonna do this properly. I created this music customly for when I get ready to wrap up. So if you hear this, you know we're nearing the end of this live. I'm really trying to figure out what I need to do with my hair. I'm definitely gonna cut this off though tonight. No, tomorrow. I'm gonna do a ASMR video for it. But hold yourself accountable. Be kind. Be kind. If you are an adult, use your words. It's the only way anybody will ever know what you are feeling and what you are thinking. If you are in love, express that love. However your love language is, express that love. Make sure that the person that you are with, make sure that you understand their love language. Hold yourself accountable for being a kind person. That was good. Hold yourself accountable. And listen, if you have something on your mind that you want to do, take the time and do it. Don't say, oh, when the timing is right, because the timing is right now. Time is going to pass regardless. Like we're right here, time is passing. It's still going to be, there's going to be another time. Do it right now. Take the time to do it right now. Anything that you truly care about, you will do whatever you can for that thing. If you do not care about it, you will make excuses for it. No more excuses. We didn't survive a global pandemic. Oh, hold on. We didn't survive a global pandemic to be over here twiddling our fingers, to be lazy, to be doing the same thing we've been doing for the last 5, 10, 15, 3, 2, 1 years of our lives. If you think about today and think about last year at this same time, what were you doing? Who were you with? What job were you working at? Like, what was your mind frame? It's 2021. If you don't understand how much more you deserve better. You deserve to be better. You deserve to have better. You just overall deserve better. A better job, a better house, a better car, a better relationship. And that's not even just with a significant other. That's with your parents, your nieces, nephews, family. You deserve better. Family deserves to be better. Relationships need to be restored. We could have died. We could have died. I could have died in 2020. We could die at any moment. You have to think about that, right? I'm gonna pose this to you, right? If you had 60 seconds, and that was the last 60 seconds on this earth, what would you do with it? Would you, oh, I should have did, I could have did, I would have did? Or would you just be okay? Me, I'm going to be okay. The crazy thing is, when I say that, I really mean that I will be okay. Like, I would definitely call everybody I love. Actually, I wouldn't even call everybody I love. I would take some seconds to make a video to say I love you and I believe in you and it's time for you to get to purpose. That's what I would say. And if you're an adult, use your words. And love yourself, know yourself, trust yourself. Be yourself. I would say those things. Other than that, I mean, you already know that you should be doing what you need to do. Don't let go of anger, let go of bitterness, let go of negativity. Like, think about this, right? If your entire life has been filled with negativity, with there's no encouragement, there's no motivation, there's no inspiration, you should want to do something different. If you grew up in an environment where there was no positivity, like you didn't see anybody around you doing anything positive, be the light. Hold yourself accountable for initiating change. I'm not saying putting the weight of the family or the world on your back, but I'm just saying hold yourself accountable for being the change that you want to see. There could be some little child on the other side of the earth that's like, you know what, I wish somebody, and then boom, you come up with your YouTube video and be like, oh my God, look at them. Like, think about all the people that was transgender, right? Or all the people that wanted to dress in drag queen, but they didn't because they never saw somebody dress. And then RuPaul happened. Or even all of it. Everyone. Think about you want to be a basketball player and you saw Michael Jordan. Or think about you want to be a singer and you saw Whitney Houston or Mariah Carey. Or you want to be a rapper. Think about you wanted to do something and you saw someone else and was like, hey, I want to do it. What happened from your dream? Hold yourself accountable for achieving your dream in 2021. So what if you have to change it, tweak it a little bit? That's what we here for, the tweak. Life, we tweaking. I don't have to tweak my life for the last seven months. Can y'all believe that? I've had to tweak my life. Adjust for the last 7 months. And I think that I feel as though I adjusted pretty well. But then, if I look back over there, my life taught me. I'm a huge adjuster. I adjusted to a lot of stuff that happened in my life. And look at me, adjusting, working on residual incomes. Hey, that's all I'm trying. I'm trying to get to the point where I don't have to get out of bed. I can just roll over, hit a button, and say, "Oh, the deposit hit," and go back to sleep. Or watch movies all day. That's what I'm trying to do. That's where I'm trying to get multiple streams from hard work. Hard work. That's my goal. I'm February through June. I'm going to bust my ass and get these residual incomes. That's what I'm on. That's all in my vision. Energy. That's what I put everything on. Y'all see, I be on YouTube. I be on Twitch. I'm on TikTok. Listen. Residual income. It's money that's just out here. And I'm going to get it, and I'm going to actually it's going to, if you know the streets, you make that money work for you. I'm making that money work for me. I'm just, listen. It's legacy over gratification. It's cool. Like, if I was to get the $1,400, I'm going to tell you what I would do with it. I would put it in my bank account. Put it in my bank account until I can see these other things that I got together. Once I see them start flourishing, then I'll start doing what I need to do with that. But other than that, I'm going to hold it up in the bank account. That's what I'll do. I wouldn't go buy a car right now because, listen, think about this, right? If you got money and somebody is selling the car, something in your mind should be like, let me check. You know what you should do? You should ask for the Carfax report. That'll get people to thinking, can I get the Carfax for this car? What you need the Carfax for? But people don't think about stuff like that because they like, oh, I need to get transportation. I gotta get around. It's your money. You do whatever you want. So I just want you to be, just think. Pay your rent up. Pay your lights up. Think about, stuff like that. Well, think about this, right? If you working to pay your bills, but if you get this stimmy check and you pay your bills up, think about how much money you could do. Think about, now you got the money you work for, you could go do whatever you want to do. trying to tell y'all, be accountable. Be accountable with this stimmy money. Be accountable with the people that you love. It's okay for you to hold your mama and daddy accountable. I'm not saying be disrespectful. I'm saying hold them accountable. If you don't feel like, listen, I'm gonna have to do a whole, next week we're gonna talk about family. That's what we're gonna talk about. I'm writing this down because, I'm over 40 and sometimes, no, it really don't happen like that. I just have to write it down so I can remember. Because I like to have little bullet points. I told y'all like I have 4 points. I actually should give y'all the 4 points again of accountability. Because some people don't know what it means to be accountable. There is responsibility. That's number 1. Being responsible for what you say, what you do, your actions, everything. Number 2, answerability. Being able to, if someone asks you a question, being able to answer that. If somebody calls you to the carpet and say, hey, did you do? Being man or woman enough, or however you identify enough to say, yes, I did say that, or no, I did not. Start a conversation. Number 3, be trustworthy. Tell the truth. Stand in your truth. Be confident in your truth. Listen, I'm going to give y'all number 4, and then we're going to talk about truth for a couple of seconds, and then I'm going to go ahead and go. But liability. If you say it, if you do it, say that you said it and did it. I mean, listen, let's go to truth, right? If you are 20, I want to go younger than that, but I'll just people say people that's under 20 is still young. People be saying people 25 is still young. No, you're not. You're an adult. You know exactly what you're doing. You know exactly what you're doing. So I'm going to give it to 20. If you are 20 years old and you want to be a painter, a writer, a makeup artist, you want to be whatever you want to be, you don't have to let anybody tell you that you cannot be that. You can be that. Live your truth. Walk in your truth. Listen, I know there's people in their 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s. It's people, older people than you, that still struggle with living in their truth. We survived a global fucking pandemic. Live your truth. Be who you are. You don't have to lie. You don't have to lie to me. You don't have to lie to anyone. Be who you are. At the end of the day, if you were to check out, you would hate that you weren't able to be who you wanted to be. Don't live with that. Don't live with regret. Just be who you are. Say what you want to say and be who you are. Now listen, you must understand that if you out here being disrespectful to people, somebody is going to call you to the carpet. That's going to go to answerability. That's number 2. Somebody going to call you to that carpet. Don't be out here being rude. If you got things that you need to work on the inside, work on those things. Don't keep forecasting them to other people. Work on them for yourself. Healing is so important right now in this season. This is the greatest opportunity. If you and a family member have fallen out, it's a great opportunity to hold yourself accountable for your actions in that whole thing and let it go. Let it go. Speak your truth. Hold yourself accountable. Just be you. Be you. There is nobody or nothing that should be able to tell you about being you. And for my people who are in the LGBTQ plus, all of that, bi, trans, whatever you identify as, it is okay. You have a safe space here at Chelle's Closet. You can come here. There's no judgment. If I see somebody being disrespectful or anything like that, listen, I am gay myself. You probably watching this didn't even know. Yes, I am gay. Listen, I am. The last thing I'm going to do is judge anybody on their beliefs. Even if you're still in the closet. Hey, the whole moral of did you see is Chelle's Closet. I'm not in the closet, but I'm saying if you're still in the closet, I want you to consider this, right? You don't have to hide from anyone. If your mother, if your father, your sister, your brother, if anyone makes you feel bad about being who you are, that should tell you something. That should definitely tell you something. You want to surround yourself with people that is going to, it's already, listen, I am an African American woman that grew up in church and identified as gay. So I know how hard it is. It's hard. You have other people like me, like myself, that's out here. And I'm willing to talk to you. If you want to talk, I'm willing to talk to you. Hey, listen, I have friends who have come out and received backlash. So I understand what it's, I understand that. I understand you want your family to love you. But guess what? If they don't love you, you don't deserve that. You don't deserve that. Everyone deserves to be loved. Everyone. My mother does not agree with my lifestyle, but that still doesn't stop me from being her daughter. It did. My mom she's Jesus. That's my mom. That doesn't stop her from being my mother and me from being her daughter. I don't force my sexuality on her. And she tries not to force Jesus on me sometimes. But y'all know Jesus people. I gotta stop saying it because I've been saying his name for it. Anyways, y'all have a safe space over here. You got a safe space with me. Anytime you want to talk, my social media is down in the description box. Hey, I know how hard it is. Listen, you just gotta live your truth. I'm gonna tell you this. If you are not coming out of the closet because you feel that people are going to ridicule you for being gay, I will be the first to say this. Maybe I'm not the first to say this. People are ridiculing you already. They're talking about you already, and you haven't even said that you are or you aren't. People talked about Jesus. There I go again. Calling on the man's name again. Listen, people talked about him. People are going to talk about you. You have to have self-love and the confidence in who you are. You have to believe in yourself. If no one ever believes in you, you have to believe in yourself. You have to find the confidence within yourself to say, I love me regardless of if I have to stand here alone. Well, Chelle, you 40, you can say that. Listen, if y'all knew where I come from, I'm going to tell y'all though. We're going to do some story times. If y'all knew where I come from, me and my brother had a serious conversation today. A serious one. Like, when I tell y'all, my family life is spectacular. It was great. Of course, there's alcoholics. We got things that normal families be having, but we don't got that pedophilia. We don't got that shit in our family. There probably is, but it wasn't. It probably is. People, hey. But in my immediate family, it wasn't none of that. It was only once we went outside to, the place where we went. But my immediate family, this love, it was always question. You can ask a question, you could talk about anything. So me and my brother had a real serious conversation today. And in that conversation, we got to the nitty gritty of stuff. Listen, I'm their only sister. They had another one, but she on a different journey. I'm their only sister. So, guys, if y'all have brothers, they be having questions. I don't be wanting to answer some of the questions. I don't be wanting to hear half of the stuff they be talking about, but I understand why they come to me. I don't know everything, but what I do know, I will tell them. And all of them, well, one of them doesn't have a daughter, but my other two, they have daughters. One's about to be 13. We have to be helpers one to another. Y'all remember growing up and you would hear the older people talking about it takes a village, and people in the neighborhood, you can go to the corner, the house on the corner, and they was feeding you, and then it was safe spaces. Like, what happened to that? Like, I know we had a global pandemic, but what happened to the safe spaces? Remember, like, after school kids could go to this program and it was a safe space? Like, what happened to that? What happened to like looking after the elderly and the young? Like what happened to that? We just out here, people just out here and hurt. A lot of these people is hurt people. And they say hurt people hurt people. I believe that. I believe that, okay, since this girl did me wrong or since this guy did me wrong, I'm going to do everybody else wrong after that. No, we need to change all of that. Let's start healing ourselves. Let's start dealing with our childhood traumas, our adult traumas, our traumas, period. If you are someone who struggles with things, it's okay to go to therapy. It's okay to go to therapy. It's okay. They're not going to put nothing in your head. What they're actually going to do is pull things out of you. And if you are not ready, listen, you should be ready. Listen, you survived. This time last year, you survived a global pandemic. You survived that. You should want to let go of everything that has not served you in all of your life. All of your life, if it haven't served you, it haven't put you in a better position, let it go. When I tell you, y'all see I'm smiling, I'm not smiling at the fact that I'm smiling at the power that is in letting go. The power in realizing that a lot of things that happen to you, it shouldn't have never happened to you. That's not your burden to carry around. Let it go. Talk to somebody about it. Talk to somebody that you know that can actually do something about it. And you probably like, who is that? Talk to a therapist. Talk to your auntie, your favorite auntie. Talk to your favorite cousin. Talk to somebody. People say, whoa, I don't need to talk about it. Listen, the more you have it in here, when you talk, you let it go. It's letting it go. But when you hold it, it's going here. Then it starts to manifest the things into your body. Ailments, different illnesses. It's because you are carrying things that don't belong to you. Let it go. Hold yourself accountable all 2021 for living your motherfucking best life. Everybody should be living their best life. Especially, we about to get $1,400. You didn't have to work for that. You about to get $1,400. You didn't have to work for it. You definitely should be living your best life. I'm not talking about crab boils. I'm not talking about any of that. I'm talking about living your best life. If you said you want to have a beauty salon that had cocktails over here and nails over here, you should be trying to take this time. Use that $1,400 as a down payment. Do y'all see where I'm going with this? Best life. Anything up until now that didn't serve you, let it go. Best life. Hold yourself accountable for living your best life. Best life. If you look around and see your family didn't do shit, ain't trying to be about shit, be the change. So that show the people that's underneath you, right? Be the change for them. Be the change so your niece and nephew can look at you and be like, you know what? My auntie went to college, or my auntie started a business, or my uncle started a business, my uncle graduated, or my uncle got a trucking business out here. Be the change that you want to see. I'm encouraging you to hold yourself accountable. Hold on, I'm about to plug my phone up because it's about to die. Because I'm still talking about accountability. That's what I'm on. Listen. Just do you. I'm going to tell you this, right? Sometimes people are not ready to deal with they don't want to be held accountable for the shit that they know. We all know somebody who's been molested. We all know somebody who's been raped. We all know somebody who's doing the molesting and the raping. We all know somebody like that. You probably like, I don't know nobody that's doing that. You done heard stories. We Uncle Pete. If your name is Pete, I'm so sorry. That was the first name that just sound like his Uncle Pete. So of course people are not gonna want you to talk about it. Of course people are not gonna they want you to stop dwelling on the past. But the thing of it is that's trauma to you. That's trauma that you have to let go. And I'm gonna tell you this, right? I'm gonna tell you this, right? I want you to hold yourself accountable for letting it go. And I'm not saying, oh, I'm just gonna wake up one morning and let it go. No, understand that wasn't you. That's not something that you invited in. That was something that was done to you. That person may never say, I'm sorry. They may never say, I did it. They may never say. They know they did it. They know these people be knowing what they be doing, but they may never say that. You have to find the peace within yourself, because as long as you hold on to that, you are going to stop yourself from being the best you, the greatest you that you can be. That's going to always be in the back of your head like, well, you have to find the courage to talk about it. If they don't want to talk about it with you, write a book, write a journal, write a poem, write something and release it. Release it from you. Talk about it, let it go, release it from you, and then heal. Heal. Be honest with yourself. This situation caused me to do this. This situation left me feeling like this. Honesty, truth, living in your truth. That's the most important thing that you could give yourself right now. Talking about it. No one wants to hear about, oh, Uncle Pete touched me, because they know Uncle Pete touched them too. If I listen to you telling me about what Uncle Pete did to you, then something gonna trigger me, and I'm just gonna be like, now I'm all mad over again because Uncle Pete done touched me and you, and you're younger than me. And I could have possibly said something that got Uncle Pete help or whatever. We have to stop telling people to get over. We have to stop telling people to stop dwelling on the past. We have to stop doing that, and we have to encourage them to find healing, to get better, to do better. Oh, just because his mama or his daddy left him that he did just be out here bullying people. No, he needs to be loved. He needs to be shown a better way. People need to be shown a better way. You probably whooping your kids because your mama whoops you. Have you ever thought about, what if I just sit down and talk to my child? You know, half of the kids be getting beat or getting whoopings or chastised or disciplined, however you say it, and they don't even know what it's for. You know what you get. How do I know if you never told me? We got to hold ourselves accountable. I'm holding myself accountable for saying that I am 7 months. I'm on this journey. It's been 7 months. And I held myself accountable by juicing every day, by working out, by doing the things that I need to do to be okay for myself. I can't be okay for you. No matter how much I want to be okay for you, I can't be okay for you because I have to wake up to me. I wake up to me. I'm looking at myself. I'm talking to you guys, but I'm looking at myself as I'm talking. I have to be okay for me. You have to do what's best for you. I just said keep talking. Maybe you don't feel like talking is what's best for you. But I'm going to tell you this, the longer you keep it on the inside, the more it's going to rotate through your body, and it's just going to be in there. It's going to be in there. The only way you can do it is to let it go. Free yourself. Let it go. Your Uncle Pete going to get mad. Uncle Pete should have been mad when he was doing what he was doing. Your grandma going to get upset. Your grandma knew that Uncle Pete was doing what he was doing, and your grandma didn't get Uncle Pete help. Now she got to sit in that. She got to hold herself accountable for that. This is a year of accountability. Listen, I'm trying to tell y'all. We gotta do better. We didn't survive over there to still be doing the same things that we was doing before all of this kicked off. If you ain't using this as the perfect time for you to say, you know what, I'm going to change my life. I'm going to change my life. I said, when I realized the severity of the situation, I said, I have to change my life. This will not define me. This will not be the end all be all of what happens to me. I deserve love. I deserve someone who values me as much as I value myself. I deserve someone who believes in themselves as much as I believe in them. It's not just me that deserve that. You deserve that too. We all deserve that. So what? I come from a fucked up past. So what? I work a lot. So those are just things that doesn't even matter. If someone loves you, they're going to love you. It's not based on conditions. They're going to love you. Love, somebody loves me, they're gonna love the alopecia on the side of my head. They're gonna love my green ponytail. They're gonna love all of the excess meat I got on my body. They're gonna love me. They're gonna love my ambition. They're gonna love my drive, my goals. They're gonna love that I'm a visionary. They're gonna love all of that. They're not gonna, ooh, no, you probably don't need to talk to her, because no. Anybody around you that's in a relationship, they should want you to be better. They should be encouraging you, supporting you, pushing you. Your family should be encouraging, supporting, and pushing you to be better. Especially if you could look around your family and see that, okay, Uncle Pete done touch this person, the alcoholic, this person pop pills, or this person do this. Like, where's the entrepreneurships in families? When we was growing up, your uncle had a barber shop or a butcher shop or hairstyle or something. Somebody was remember seamstress? Remember there was seamstress. Like, there was a place you could actually go to get your clothes sewed up. Cleaners. Like, there was families that had businesses. Like, businesses. There was like... families, man. Families. We're talking about families next Sunday. That's what we're going to talk about. Families. The breakdown of the family. What happened? Families be having so many secrets. It's like, come on. I'm the oldest of 4. The oldest of 4. Listen. I be damned. I probably have to. I'm going to see if I can get my brothers to come on here and talk. Listen, I will be damned. I do not want anybody that I know to experience. Listen, if you are somebody who has been abused, whether mentally, physically, emotionally, you know the toll that took on you. Can you imagine? Imagine this, right? I know you don't want to imagine this, but I'm going to tell you to imagine this. This is why this has to do with accountability. Imagine your niece, your little brother, your little sister, your little cousin going through the same thing that you went through. They're probably not as strong as you. Imagine someone else going through that. I can't imagine that. I don't even want to. I just told you guys to imagine, because you probably shouldn't want to imagine that, right? Because you know how hard it was for you. Hold yourself accountable. Talk about Uncle P and what he did. You never know. Maybe your younger cousin, sister, brother, auntie, uncle, somebody been touched by Uncle P too. That's probably why y'all don't get along. Families, we got to do better. People, we have to do better. We survived a global... No, I'm going to do it. If I'm going to do it right. If we survived a global pandemic, there's no way, like, families should not be talking to each other. People should not be talking to each other. Even if fucked up shit happened. Now is the perfect time for you to talk about the fucked up shit that happened. Perfect time. We all know people struggle with admitting the things that happen. Listen, I'm ready to talk to anybody want to come and talk to me. I'm ready to talk to you. If you can't tell, I've been talking for 2 hours now. I have no problems with talking. I just want people to be better. I want adults to use their words. I don't want them to use guns. I don't want them to use fists. I don't want them to use knives. I don't want them to use anything other than their words. Talk. Especially if you have kids. You should definitely want to talk to your kids. Tell your kids that they're beautiful. Tell your kids how much you appreciate them being your kids. Talk to them, inspire them, encourage them. They're looking up to you. You might not believe it. They might be bad as cat hair, but guess what? They're still looking up to you. They're still watching you. They're still watching what you do, what you say, how you move. They're watching all of that. Y'all ever hear about bullies? And it's like people always used to talk about bullies like, oh, they're just mean. No, those kids things are happening to the bullies at home. They're watching their mother or daddy getting beat up, or they're just watching all kinds of horrible stuff happen at their house. The only outlet they have is school. Well, not now because people are going to virtual school, but thinking about that. Think about the people that was experiencing domestic violence or just in terrible situations. And then the one places they went to go for escape was shut down. We gotta be kind to each other. Be kind. I be saying this all the time. You see somebody outside asking for some change. Why does the first thing we say is, oh, you gonna smoke or drink or you ain't gonna do nothing but go? Who cares? Who cares? That's my hard-earned money. Do you ask We Energies or whoever your electric people are, do you ask them what they gonna do with your money? When you spend that money on Gucci or whatever you buy, do you say, hey, what are you gonna do with this money? Do you ask them what they gonna do with it? Or you say, oh, I know you gonna go and buy. You don't say nothing. You just go ahead and give them their money and then you just get whatever you get. We gotta be kind. Listen, I don't just give to people outside just because I'm 6 years away from being homeless. You probably like, girl, you 6 years. Listen, any one of us can be homeless at any time. If you don't believe me, 2020 proved that a lot. Any one of us can be homeless at any time. I am so grateful to be in this place where I have been for 6 years. Because being homeless was not fun for me. Being homeless was not fun for me. It wasn't. It taught me some valuable lessons that I will continue. That's why I say I have 3 bills. I don't care what it is. And I was homeless, not because I didn't pay bills, because I paid bills. Well, I paid bills, but the money didn't make it to the bills. That's a whole nother story. But 3 bills. I don't care if I don't get a pair of new shoes. I don't care if I don't go on a cruise or travel or a tattoo or get anything other. These 3 bills. Rent, We Energies, that's the light company here, and Wi-Fi. You probably like, you don't need Wi-Fi. Yes, I do, because I be conducting business with my Wi-Fi now. That's how I'm working to get these residual incomes. We got to do better. We got to hold ourselves accountable. Listen, if you get this stimmy and you don't pay up on your bills or drop something on your bills or get your kids some clothes, some new shoes, or do something for your household, listen, we should be thinking like we got $1,400. They giving us a free $1,400. It's not free, but whatever. Let me pay up some bills, buy some stocks, give my kids an LLC, do something. Do something that's gonna give you a return. Don't go buy no piece of car. You already know tax time. Don't go buy. Get something that's gonna return, that's gonna give you something greater. Listen, y'all, just do you. I want you to find the courage within yourself. If it's writing a book, if it's making a YouTube video, if it's writing a poem. Am I telling you to talk about what happened to you? Yes, you have to get that outside of you. That's the thing. We don't get things outside of us. We internalize. I just told y'all at the beginning of this, I internalize this situation. I am holding myself accountable and saying, I internalized this situation. This had nothing to do with me. What do you mean? It had nothing to do with me. If you know the situation, you know the decision that was made, it had nothing to do with me. I wasn't, this whole thing is bigger than me. I'm just y'all see that? Y'all see how small? That's how small I am in this whole thing. I'm not calling myself small because, I'm rather, I'm just saying I was a small fish in the big pond in this whole situation. And I'm grateful. Listen, I am grateful to be in the position that I am in right now because, listen, thank you. Thank you. When I say that, I mean that from the bottom of down is thank you. Whew. You ever wonder why things just turned out the way they did? Thank you. Thank you. Listen, it's time for us to hold ourselves accountable. It is 2021. If your life, if you are still doing the same thing you have been doing your entire life, and you have done nothing different, and you are hoping for something to change, you are insane. That is the definition of insanity. Doing the same thing, hoping for a different outcome. Nobody probably never told you that. That's why you just never really thought about it. I'm not insane because listen. If you are doing the same thing, if you are dating the same people, working at the same job, living the same life, if the people above you live that same life you living right now, and you think, oh no, it's not going to happen to me, something going to be different, listen, I'm going to tell you right now, it's not. You're going to follow the same path. The same path. You got to do something different. You got to do something different to get what you want. That's where it's at in 2021. Listen, I told people, I'm not throwing rocks and hiding behind Jesus. I'm calling it like I see it. I didn't get over here to be taking bullshit from people. For what? I survived a global pandemic. Either you going to hop on board and we're going to keep on moving, or you going to get your ass up out the way and I'm going to keep going. There's no reason why in 2021 people are not living their best life. We survived. This time last year, the entire world was going into lockdown. We have survived. We are surviving a global pandemic. If you are not doing the necessary things so that you and your family can be secure, we don't know what the rest. Listen, this is the same time last year. 2020 gonna be my year. People are now like 2021 is gonna be my year. If you're not doing the things for it to be your year, if you're just sitting around waiting for stimmies, you got to hold yourself accountable. If you do not achieve your dreams, your goals, if you are not happy in 2021, it's no one to blame but you. Hold yourself accountable for achieving what you want in 2021. Tonight is all about accountability. Hold yourself accountable. I'm holding myself accountable by showing up here and talking about taboo topics, whatever kind of topics. I be talking about these. It don't just come off the top of my head. I actually meditate on these topics, and then I just be like, ooh, am I really ready to talk about that? Not just am I worried about what people say, because listen, I'm 40 years old. I don't care what anyone says. You'll get there. You probably not there yet, but you will get there one day when you realize you could be rich. You can have all the fame in the world, but guess what? People are still going to talk about you. People are still going to talk about you. People are going to hate on you. People are going to praise you. But the moment you do something that they don't like, you will come down faster than when you went up. I'm trying to tell you, if you understand self-love and self-care and you hold yourself accountable, no one can touch you. And you have that confidence and trust in yourself, listen, you can conquer anything. I'm telling y'all, I've conquered some things some of the stuff I didn't even think about doing. I didn't even think about it. But as a direct result of growing up in Milwaukee, which is streaming on HBO Max, you should definitely check that out. But as a direct result, I've been given the opportunity to do more and other things. So I held myself accountable. I said, if I get the opportunity to score a documentary, I was going to do it. And I did that. And now I have more opportunities. And I said that I was going to be able to do them if I've presented with them. And now I have no other choice but to do them. My jaws hurt. That means that I am really using these muscles in my face. Do y'all see? Like, you deserve better. I said like an hour ago that I was gonna wrap it up, but y'all know when I get to talking, I be passionate about stuff like this. Accountability. If you are unhappy in 2021, that's because you made yourself unhappy. No one outside of you can make you happy. Think about that. What that person said It wasn't what the person said. It wasn't even who the person who said whatever they said. It was you felt some kind of way about what they said. And if you actually think about it, some of the times people be saying stuff would be true. You just didn't want to hear it. I know I didn't want to hear myself saying that it wasn't because of me. I didn't matter. Who wants to hear themselves? Who wants to hear, hey, you was in a relationship with this person for 6 years, but you didn't matter. If you mattered, things would have been different. Why am I smiling? I don't know why I feel like I should be sad, but I'm not sad. Maybe because society tells me that I should be sad, but I'm actually... Listen, when I tell y'all, every time I think about that, every time I just breathe and exhale. That's not mine to carry. That's not mine. It's not mine. I'm only carrying things that I've done and that I said. That's all I can carry. And now I got 40 years worth of stuff. A lot of stuff I let go. I'm hands off. Right now, I'm focusing. I'm busting my ass to get these residuals. I'm holding myself accountable for doing exactly what I said I was going to do. When I tell y'all, the doors, the windows, the chimneys, everything is just open right now. Not just for me, but for you also. If you hold yourself accountable and be disciplined, you can have what you want. Hey, you can have what you want. Not only what you want, you can have who you want. We ain't gonna talk about that today. We're gonna talk about that another time. But listen, I'm trying to tell y'all 2021. If you thought 2020 was your year and you didn't, make it, listen. 2021 definitely should be your year. You should be able to accomplish everything that you... If I had some money, you about to get a stimmy. Listen, y'all. I'm only talking about stimmy because we really about to get stimmies, and you definitely should do something with it. That's what my motivation Monday tomorrow gonna be about. Listen, because we gotta do better. You gotta do better. If no one in your family is an entrepreneur, why don't you be the first entrepreneur in your family? Change the dynamics. Who knows? Then your grandma probably be like, you know what? Well, I'm good at sewing. Let me sew some stuff. Do y'all know that people be looking for like quilts and stuff, and they be willing to pay a lot of money? If you or your grandma, somebody crocheting, I don't know why I be wanting to do this. So I be seeing them on TikTok. They be doing this. Crocheting is definitely, listen, grandma, y'all know some grandmas that still be doing that. Y'all should put y'all grandma on. Put her on YouTube. People be liking to watch this. It's seasoned people. I'm not going to call them older. It's seasoned people that want to watch stuff like that too. Just like little kids. I said earlier about Ryan's World, Ryan's Toy Review, whatever his name is. That boy is making millions. He's a young kid. I think he's probably like 8, 9 now. Somewhere up in there. But he's making a lot of money. He's on Nickelodeon and he's got toys in Walmart, Target. Listen, and they ain't cheap. You hear what I'm saying? They ain't cheap. I think it's time that we do better. We hold ourselves accountable and do better. I feel like I just preached a sermon. This is real religious today. Maybe because it's Sunday, I don't know. I'm not a religious person, but I'm just saying. At the end of the day, you have to hold yourself accountable. If you do not achieve the things that you set out to do years ago, in 2021, that's with free money. That's with nothing but free time. A lot of places ain't open. Maybe where you live is open. But listen, if you don't take this time, if you didn't take 2020 to plan, you should definitely take. This is the first quarter. The end of March will be the start of April will be the second quarter. Listen, at least in March, strong. In March, with dreams and hopes and have a plan on how you plan to take over for 2021, how you plan to conquer your dreams. Like, if your plan is to get married, where do you want to get married? Why do you want to get married? Are you sure that you want to get married? Or is it you just, so in love and religion or your family or somebody saying that you should get married? Is that really what you want to do? Because you could just live. I mean, people do just live with each other. You could just buy them a ring and y'all just live with each other. Hey, it's social media. People be faking things all the time. I'm not telling you to fake it. I'm just saying people do that. But then you got to hold yourself accountable, because this is my philosophy. Once I understood this, it didn't make sense for me to lie. I don't lie anyways. I tell the truth. When you tell one lie, you have to tell another lie to cover up the first lie. You see, I'm already struggling with trying to figure out how to say it. I can't. I would just rather you tell you the truth and you feel how you feel. We talk about how you feel and we figure something out from there. And besides, I'm 40. I'm not using that as an excuse. I'm just saying I'm 40. The stuff I was doing in my 30s and my 20s, I'm not doing no more. I'm 40. If you want to talk about it, we can talk about it. If you don't want to talk about it, don't think I'm going to entertain you. You can do all that foolishness over there. What you going to do? I'm not going to entertain you. You will be an afterthought. Not even a thought. You see where my hand is? It wasn't up here. You back there, sweetie. I left you over there. I'm moving forward to residual incomes. That's my ultimate objective. And it's legacy over gratification. I don't need the newest house. I don't need the newest car. My truck is just fine. My truck is a 2001. My truck is 20 years old and it still runs. It still I went and got a car wash, and I'm trying to be cheap. Gets a little car wash, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be nice today. I went and got my car wash, and I stepped out my car. I was like, oh my God, I need to they made a believer out of me. I'm not going back to the regular car wash. I need all of that. When I looked at my wheels, I was like, ooh, and I know I ain't got no new wheels, but ooh, I'm telling y'all, listen, hold yourself accountable. I can't let you go without telling you to love yourself, trust yourself, know yourself, be yourself. I did that all wrong, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Just be who you are. Live your truth. Regardless if nobody love you, listen again. I'm going to tell you again. People going to talk about you. They're going to lie on you. They're going to put your names on the wing of the morning. That's what they're going to do. And you can't stop. You cannot control what other people say or do. You can only control what you say and what you do. And because you know that, you should live your truth. Be honest with yourself. Don't lie to yourself, because then you will essentially be lying to everyone else. I am a proud lesbian woman. I am. I love music. I love people. Of course, I love talking. I've been on here talking for 2 hours. Listen, I just care about people. That's just me. Regardless of how people hurt me or do whatever, I still care. That doesn't change. What you do to me don't change how I feel about you. That's just me. It might change other people, but me, it ain't gonna change me. I'm gonna go because I gotta figure out why this video didn't upload and why this post didn't upload. Now watch this. Now listen, watch. I'm gonna log off. I'm gonna end this live and watch they just pop up there. Did it do this? I don't know why it do this. What happened, I think, because I reset my I updated the YouTube. I probably should have waited to update the app. But hey, when it say update, I'll be looking at the updates and all the details. Listen. Thank y'all for joining me for 2 hours. Thank y'all for joining me. I really appreciate that. Just do you. See how your name in and of itself says just do you. Just do you. Talk about it. Make a YouTube video. You never know who you connect with. If y'all be paying attention to these topics I be having, people be coming in and talking. We all have experiences. Let's talk about them. We need to let them go. Let them go. I will never tell anybody to get over it, because you don't get over stuff. You have to go through it. When you go through it, you break it up, and it just be, listen, we gonna talk about that too. I'm telling you, you can't go on a journey of healing and self-discovery and don't figure out things. I'm gonna leave it with this. I'm gonna leave y'all with this. There is power in letting go, and when you understand that people's choices do not concern you, they have nothing to do with you, they are bigger than you, your life will be so much greater. Greater. Self-love and self-care is the best thing you can give yourself in 2021. Listen, if you haven't already, you're probably watching. If you're watching me and you're not subscribed, you should do yourself a favor and do me a favor and just hit subscribe. Because you know you like my content. That's why you come. This is why you here. You know you like it. Won't you just go ahead and hit the little red button right there? Go ahead and hit it. And then hit the little bell that's to the next to that, so you'll know anytime I post anything up on this channel. Listen, I'm going to go because I have to make sure this video get up here before 10, because then I'm going to work out at 10. So y'all can join me on Twitch. I put it in. I'm going to drop it. I'm going to drop it again right up in here. I'm going to drop it up again. Join me at 10 on Twitch. I'm going to be working it out. Y'all going to see me work it out. I have no, when I tell y'all, listen. See, I like to talk, but when I think about the goodness of my life right now, that was funny. That's all I could do. Just exhale, just breathe, just enjoy the moments. I'm just enjoying the moment. When I tell you I'm working out and I got a little pep in my step, my body, my stomach area, that's the part that I'm working on. That's the part I'm working on now, because everything else, hey, but my stomach area. But wait, y'all gonna see it, because I'm gonna show it to y'all. I told y'all, total transparency, I'm gonna show it to y'all. Listen. Y'all stay tuned. Keep an eye on the community tab up there. I'm about to upload this video, and then I'm gonna work out at 10. Y'all can join me if y'all want to. I definitely have to get on TikTok, because I haven't been on there. I've been chilling, spending time with my loved ones. Because, listen, anyways, if you don't know what time it is, I suggest that you watch The Finger Sweetie, because they will tell you. Until, if you're joining me on Twitch until 10 o'clock, and if not, in the morning for Monday Motivations, peace.